Hey tubers, it's me again, Ben. Coming to you from my man cave slash studio slash office, whatever you want to call it, second bedroom. Um, it is Saturday, January 18th. Yes, I'm finally putting out another video. And I'm finally putting out a video with some fishing content in it. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time. I've not gotten around to it. Today's a good day for it. As you can see, it's 31.6 degrees here in lovely New Jersey. Last weekend it hit 67. Of course, I worked last weekend, so and this weekend I'm not working, and it was snowing this afternoon, and now it's almost 32 degrees. So, welcome to New Jersey in January. So, well, without further ado, what I'm going to do today, I've been wanting to show you how I store my baits. I went to Dick's Sporting Goods probably a few weeks ago, and I bought some baits. So right now they're in the packages they came in. Most of them are probably Zoom, because that's one of my go-to baits. Here's some Gary Yamamoto. I figured I'd try them. So I'm going to show you how I store them to make it easier for me to get to them and know what they are. Like I've said a million times before, I'm 60 years old. I'm getting up there in age, and the memory's not what it used to be. So what I used to do is just take them out, because a lot of these packages, you can see these, they're a little big. And I put them in these tubs, and they don't quite fit. You can see that you can't put as many in there. Whereas if this is the way I do them, you'll see these are Ziploc snack bags that I have them in. So they fit in here perfectly. You can see they're all in there, and this is what the finished product looks like. This is a Culprit 7.5 inch. I know that because it's out of focus, but I know that because I've labeled it. And I know what it is, and that way when I go and use this and I start catching a bunch of fish, I'm like, wow, that bait really works. Let me get more of them. So, whereas before, I would put them in plastic bags and not know what they are. I would catch stuff and I'd be like, okay, what is that I'm catching them with? So, now I have a system. So, let me get started here. I got some gooseberry trick worms here from Zoom. Some Okeechobee Speed Craws, Super Speed Craws, and these are some old monster gooseberries. They're kind of like some worms with a curly tail, and the Gary Yamamoto ones are cut-tail worms. One is pumpkin with black and green flecks, and the other is green pumpkin with a black fleck. So that's what I got here. That's probably what I'm going to start the spring with when I finally get around to go fishing. In June when it thaws out here. No, just kidding. So this is my little kit here. Here's your Ziploc snack bag. It's smaller than a sandwich bag. It's about half the size. So I'll start with that. A tape dispenser. And a pair of scissors. And I think I have a fine tip Sharpie in here in case I need to do some additional labeling. Yeah, that comes in handy. So what I do, I have a little Bounty half sheet paper towel here too, and you'll see why I have that. So let's start with the trick worm gooseberries. I open them up, obviously, and I dump them out on the paper towel. And I take, you can see on here, there's a label. It tells you what the bait is. Now it's from Zoom. That's not on the label anywhere, but I'll take a picture of this so you can see what it says. I'm not sure if it's blurry. I'm not even sure if I'm blurry, but I take my scissors and I cut out the type of bait it is. Try to make it somewhat neat. And here's the bag. I don't need that anymore. And then I take a piece of tape and I run it across the back of the label. Now sometimes what I do is I take the label and I I kind of dry it out a little bit. Some of these baits have like oil on them, which the tape won't stick to it. So I just kind of dry it out a little bit on the paper towel. And I put the tape across like that, facing the words. The adhesive side is facing the words. And there's a couple of pieces. Then I take the bag and open it up and stick it to the inside. Make sure the tape is stuck well, otherwise the oils from the baits get inside. And there you have the label. And then I put the baits in the bag. These are a little big for them, but that's okay. I try to grab a bunch of them at once and make them all even, and then fold them. And then you can stick them down in there, and then when they flop out, most of the time they're all facing in the right direction. Let's try that again. And we only got a handful left, so these should go in pretty easy. Okay, now that was a pretty good sized package of worms. There were 20 baits in there. And then I just, I know this is probably going to be difficult, but I seal the bag. Now it's not going to cooperate, right? Squeeze it to get the air out. And they won't dry out because it's a Ziploc for the most part. I mean, I've got probably baits that I've had in bags for 2-3 years and they've not dried out. So the super wet ones, I mean, like sometimes I'll get these worms and they're like super wet. They actually pack them in almost water. Those I leave in the original packages. You have your trick worm gooseberries, and then I just put them. Now some of these containers I have categorized by, I mean this is just a random container that I put a bunch of them in, but you can see it fits in there really good. This is our trick worms we just did. So this way I can pull them out. You can almost see what they are from the top. And here's some bubble gum, that's pretty obvious. These are Super Shads by SS. I'm not sure what SS is. And that's why I have the marker. In case I forget, I can write on the label, like for this is Zoom. I know this is Zoom because I bought these enough, but I can write Zoom on the label, and that way I know what brand it is. The SS escapes me, but I'll figure it out. It's been a long time since I've fished consistently. And I think you know why. So a lot of these baits I've forgotten the names of them, and I don't do my tackle boxes anymore. So I don't do my tackle box videos. So I'm not mentioning the names of baits all the time. So let's do one of the Yamamoto baits so you can see a different brand. So we'll take our. Oops, this is a sandwich size bag. You can see the difference. This is a sandwich size bag. If the baits are bigger or if there's a lot more of them, I'll put them in a sandwich size bag, and this is a snack size bag. You can see it's about half the size. These take up a lot less room, so if I can fit the baits in the snack size bag, I'll use the snack size bag. So, okay, we're going to do the Yamamoto baits. Not as many of these, and these feel a lot oilier. You can see what these look like. They have like a little pointed tail on it. Probably why they call it cut tail. And we're going to take our scissors. You can see this label's a little different. This doesn't say Yamamoto on it either, so I'm going to write like Yam on it or something, just so I know who the maker is. So when I go to buy it again, I know where to look. We can scrap that. We got the label cut out. Now this is a little oilier. You can see it's all curled up. There's a little bit of a brown tinge to the back of it. So there's more oil in that. You definitely want to try and dry off on the paper towel. And then take our tape And put one across the middle. And I have it facing the wrong way. Sorry, I just ruined the label. So I fixed that. Another piece of tape. I didn't make that one quite long enough, so I'm just going to add another little piece on the back. Because you want it to stick to the bag good, otherwise the oils will get inside the tape and foul everything up. Okay, let's make it nice and smooth. I guess this is going to be a quick video because I've still got 12 minutes left. The camera will film for 20 minutes and I got 8 minutes left, so there you go, cut tail worm, and I'll take pictures of these and put them in case you can't see them. These should fit in real easy. They're about the same size as the bag, except for this one's not cooperating. And there's not as many, so it should be easier to seal. Get the air out. And there you go. That goes in too. Now I have a bunch of these plastic containers. I think I get them at Walmart. I have different types, different sizes, and I have them all stacked in my garage. If I have a day where I want to, I may have all my trick worms in one container, all my Senkos in another, swim baits in another. What I might do, depending on where I'm fishing and what the weather and what the lake is like, I may just grab my trick worms. So that way I only have one container, on the boat, and I got plenty of room for everything else. So it depends, but it's so much easier for me to do it this way. I don't know how many of you are gonna. If I see a bunch of people going around with bags with labels on them, I'll know that this video was a hit. But I don't expect everybody to go run out and do this. But this is how I do it. So it's easier for me. It's probably a little bit over the top, but I got tired of not remembering, who my baits were by, so I did this. So hope this helps. Once again, I want to thank my subscribers. I want to thank those again and my YouTube friends that give me the love for what I've gone through for the past 8 months, and I really appreciate that. I'm going to try and put out more videos. So I have this weekend off, so this was easy to do. So, and I'm gonna broaden the range of my channel. The next one may be my workout or what I'm eating or something like that. But I'm gonna try and stick mostly to fishing. But once in a while, I'm gonna put out a video that is something else. So thanks to my subscribers. And those of you watching my videos, and thanks for hanging in there even though I haven't done a lot of videos lately, and I really appreciate it. So thanks a lot, and God bless, and take care.
Bye bye for now.